Hi, my friends. Welcome. This is the Back to Me podcast, and this is Heather, and I am super excited that you're here. You are going to hear some tips and some tricks and some ideas to help you live your happiest and healthiest self. I call it Back to Me because when you are taking care of yourself, back to me, then you can take better care of others, and we can all make the world a better place. This is Wellness Your Way, and I am super happy that you're here. Hello, my friend. How are you doing? I hope your day is going really well. This is Heather. This is the Wednesday edition of the Back to Me podcast, which, if you haven't encountered that before, well, this is when I come on and give you my thoughts for the week, something that I've been thinking about this week. And we're going to do something a little bit different this week. So, recently, I've only had one so far. So I've added in a monthly book chat, and they were intended to be, I was going to put them on the last Friday of every month, have a little, inspirational book from my bookshelf and give you some thoughts and ideas on it and why it might be useful or why it might not be useful. And last month I did a book, and it was called The Big Leap by Gay Hendricks. And we were talking about how we get in our own way and sometimes self-sabotage without even realizing it. As you know, awareness is that first step. So I've mentioned it before, so I have so many great celebrities coming your way that I've been talking to over the last few weeks. And if I did book reviews every month on a Friday instead of talking to a celebrity, well, I found that I had more celebrities than had Fridays in a calendar. So I've moved the book chat to the Wednesday because I'm the boss of me and I can do what I want. And I'm excited by this because I have so many good books to share with you. And you're going to find today's very interesting. You might think I've gone crazy, and that's okay too. I'm okay with that. I do want to actually thank you if you are listening or watching. Thank you for tuning in and having a listen and spending some time with me. Time is that commodity that we don't get to put in the bank or get more of. And my intention with these podcasts is to share something that hopefully helps you in some way. So if it has helped you, feel free to share it with someone, of course. And I love hearing your comments and getting emails back. So I'm always interested to know if anything that I have said has helped you, or even if you disagree with me, you can send me one of those as well. I'm cool with that. And this week's book for our October book chat, as I said, you might think I'm a bit crazy, is called Oh, the Places You'll Go by Dr. Seuss. And you might think, Heather, are you that's a kid's book? And yes, it could be. And when I originally got it, I was a kid. So, yes, you could see it as a children's book. But I'm going to tell you that if you need a guide to life, this is the book. This is the book. This will be your life guide. And anytime you're feeling down, you need some inspiration, you just have to put this book out and read it. Even if maybe you just pretend that you're reading it for you, maybe you read it to some young person that you know. But really, in fact, when I started dating my husband, this was one of the books that I gave him because I wanted him to know what he was getting into being in a relationship with someone like me. So it's a short book. And for this episode, I'm actually going to read you the book because if you haven't read it before, or maybe it's been 20, 30, 40, 50 years since you read it, there's so much inspiration in here. There's so much life lesson in here. And it doesn't even take very much to tease it out. And so I'm going to read this book to you. And My friend Blake, if you're listening, this one's for you. It's called Oh, the Places You'll Go by Dr. Seuss. Congratulations. Today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You are on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the guy who will decide where to go. I love that. You'll look up and down streets, look them over with care, and some you will say, I don't choose to go there. With your head full of brains and your shoes full of feet, you're too smart to go down any not so good street. And you may not find any you'll want to go down. In that case, of course, you'll head straight out of town. It's opener there in the wide open air. Out there, things can happen and frequently do to people as brainy and footsy as you. And when things start to happen, don't worry, don't stew, just go right along. You'll start happening too. Oh, the places you'll go. You'll be on your way up. You'll be seeing great sights. You'll join the high flyers who soar to high heights. You won't lag behind because you'll have the speed. You'll pass the whole gang and soon you'll take the lead. Wherever you fly, you'll be the best of the best. Wherever you go, you will top all the rest. Except when you don't, because sometimes you won't. I'm sorry to say, but sadly it's true that bang-ups and hang-ups can happen to you. You can get all hung up in a prickly perch, and your gang will fly on. You'll be left in a lurch. You'll come down from the lurch with an unpleasant bump, and chances are then that you'll be in a slump. And when you're in a slump, you're not in for much fun. Unslumping yourself is not easily done. You will come to a place where the streets are not marked. Some windows are lighted, but mostly they're dark. A place where you could sprain both your elbow and chin. Do you dare to stay out? Do you dare to go in? How much can you lose? How much can you win? And if you go in, should you turn left or right and 3/4, or maybe not quite? Or go around the back and sneak in from behind? Simple it's not, I'm afraid you will find, for a mind maker upper to make up his mind. You can get so confused that you'll start into race down long wiggled roads at a breaknecking pace and grind on for miles across weirdish wild space, headed, I fear, toward a most useless place, the waiting place. For people just waiting for a train to go, or a bus to come, or a plane to go, or the mail to come, or the rain to go, or the phone to ring, or the snow to snow, or waiting around for a yes or a no, or waiting for their hair to grow. Everyone is just waiting. Waiting for the fish to bite, or waiting for wind to fly a kite, or waiting around for Friday night, or waiting perhaps for their Uncle Jake, or a pot to boil, or a better break, or a string of pearls, or a pair of pants, or a wig with curls, or another chance. Everyone is just waiting. No, that's not for you. Somehow you'll escape all that waiting and staying. You'll find the bright places where boom bands are playing, with banner flips flapping. Once more you'll ride high, ready for anything under the sky. Ready because that you're that kind of guy. Oh, the places you go, there is fun to be done. There are points to be scored. There are games to be won. And the magical things you can do with that ball, you'll make the winningest winner of all. Fame. Yes, you'll be as famous as can be, with the whole wide world watching you win on TV. Except when they don't, because sometimes they won't. I'm afraid that sometimes you will play lonely games too. Games you can't win because you'll play against you. All alone, whether you like it or not. Alone will be something you'll be quite a lot. And when you're alone, there's a very good chance you'll meet things that scare you right out of your pants. There are some down the road between hither and yon that can scare you so much you won't want to go on. But on you will go, though the weather be foul. Oh, you will go, though your enemies prowl. Oh, you will go through the hacking cracks howl, onward up many a frightening creek, though your arms may get sore and your sneakers might leak. And on you will hike, and I know you'll hike far, and face up to your problems, whatever they are. You'll get mixed up, of course, as you already know. You'll get mixed up with many strange birds as you go. So be sure when you step with care and great tact, and remember that life's a great balancing act. Just never forget to be dexterous and deft, and never mix up your right foot with your left. And will you succeed? Yes, you will indeed. 98.75% guaranteed. Kid, you'll move mountains. So be your name Buxbaum or Bixby or Bray or Mordecai Ali Van Allen O'Shea. You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting. So get on your way. Now tell me, my friends, is that not the greatest motivational book ever? Yes, you are going to hit bumps in your road. Yes, sometimes you will drag your feet and you will sit and wait and think you're waiting for something when really all you have to do is get up and get moving and keep moving. And 98.75% guaranteed? Action and movement and checking where you're going to step and knowing there's bumps are all you need to know to have achievement, to have success, to have what you want. To reach the goals in your life, my friend. So that is your motivational. This is seriously part of my library. Look, it's here in my hand. Of the books that have influenced me and helped me get to where I am today. I invite you to, if you don't have the book, even just check it out at the library because the pictures are fabulous as well. And if this book helped you at all at any time in your life, I'd love to know about it. So leave me a comment and let me know. I'd love to hear how this book might have influenced you. My friends, that is our weekly Wednesday thought for the week. This Friday's podcast is a very interesting woman who wrote a book called You Can't Eat Love. And she also wrote a zombie book, believe it or not. So join us on Friday and hear why you can't eat love. My friends, as always, if you want, reach out to me anytime. I would love to hear from you. And take care. I will see you again soon. Bye-bye. Hi, my friend. Thanks so much for listening to this entire podcast. If you found it useful and you're like me and you like helping others, please feel free to share this. Give it a like. Give it a comment. If you found something useful in it, there's a chance that someone else will find something useful as well. Also, if you have any questions at all, I can absolutely help and I would love to help. You can email me at heather@prosperityflowcoaching.com. If you want more of this awesome content, you can follow me on Instagram, Heather Stewart Coaching. You can follow me on Facebook, Prosperity Flow Coaching. And I have a personal request. I want to help as many people as I can with these podcasts. And if you could give me a review, hopefully a good one, if you could share, if you could send this out into the world, I would truly appreciate it. I hope you have an amazing day. And I hope that you find your way to wellness by getting back to me. Take care, my friend.